beautiful, well, I'm at Mall of America here in Minnesota, and usually on spring break we go somewhere where it's warmer. Well, we decided to go somewhere where it was colder. But I want to welcome everybody once again to our weekly leadership training call. All of our Wednesday night calls are truly exceptional, and tonight is no different. We are thrilled to bring you a special individual, Dr. Lyle Wilson, the formulator of our 2 new Restore products that NHG Global launched here in North America. And please take notes. This is a call that's going to be recorded. It is recorded, and it's to be listened to over and over again so you can educate yourself along with your new team members on the amazing, exciting 2 new products that you're going to be hearing about today. Dr. Lyle Wilson will be sharing more in depth about his background along with valuable information on the 2 Restore products. But Dr. Wilson brings more than 30 years of experience in the healthcare research, practice, and education to the Bodily Health Sciences team with advanced and professional degrees in both Western and Oriental natural medicine, as well as undergraduate degrees in biology and in business. He provides solidly founded and broad-based expertise to research, product development, and management initiatives. In his private practice, Dr. Wilson provides healthcare services such as nutritional assessment and counseling, as well as individualized exercise, massage therapy, and complete wellness programs. Dr. Wilson also holds certifications in numerous areas, including basic and advanced Swedish massage, structural integration, injury rehabilitation, orthopedic and sports massage, and oriental therapies. He holds a doctorate of naturopathy from Life Sciences Institute and a master's degree in natural health from Clayton College of Natural Healing. Now, during the past 3 years, Dr. Lyle Wilson and Bodily Health Sciences have collaborated with NHG Global to bring to market these 2 exciting products, Restore Silver and Restore Vital, to improve people's quality of life. Dr. Wilson has traveled the globe with NHG Global, presenting to thousands of members and prospects on the benefits of healthy living and proper, effective supplementation with NHG Global's wellness product line. It is my sincere pleasure to welcome Dr. Lyle Wilson to this call. So, Dr. Wilson, the call is yours.
Thank you so much. I'm really delighted to be here tonight. I'm excited to talk with you about these 2 products, Restore and Restore Vital. And I think it's always important to start at the beginning and how these products came about. I'm the president of Bodily Health Sciences, as Andreas said. My 2 partners in this enterprise, and one of who is the co-creator of these products, Brundy Brody. My other partner is George Brody. This story really began with Brundy 13 years ago, giving birth to her son Ca2, and shortly after his birth, discovering what was to be a lot of healthcare issues, and several misdiagnoses later, she finally was able to determine with the help of some healthcare professionals that Ca2 was not able to create enough of a special enzyme that helps regulate where calcium is placed in our cells in the bodies, and that the lack of this enzyme was creating many of the health problems that he was experiencing. She's a dynamic and brilliant woman, and with an MBA from Yale. She took these formidable talents and put them to work on beginning to research and try and find a response to this problem that her son was born with, and over time came to appreciate that that there might be the possibility to stimulate the body to produce more of these enzymes. She was discussing that with her father, who has been a long-standing patient of mine, and he came to me and he said, "Hey, Brundy's looking at this. What do you think?" The bottom line was she forwarded her research to me. I got very excited about it. We began to talk and work, and the outcome of that was the creation of our original product, Restore, that NHT has been selling so successfully for the last 3 years all over the world, and now has had the opportunity to launch here in the United States. This product is life-changing for so many people. It certainly was life-changing for Ca2. He's now 13 years old, doing beautifully in school, participating in sports, going to summer camp. It's just a delightful story. Once we began delving really deeply into the research behind this enzyme, calcium ATPase is the name of the enzyme, we realized that this was not something that was only going to help resolve Ca2's problem, but it had wide-ranging applications for all of us. As we age, as we engage in stressful situations in our lives, we use up, overutilize this calcium ATPase enzyme, and so having a way to stimulate the body's own ability to create more of this enzyme to affect all of the different functions that that utilize the enzyme could have a dramatic, really far-reaching effect for people's health and well-being. And so we realized that that we really needed to create this product and make it available to everyone. And as we began thinking about how we would accomplish that, we had the opportunity to visit with the fine folks at NHT Global, and realized quickly that they really have the same philosophy about bringing high-quality products to help improve people's lives that we do, and so this partnership was born for us, and which has allowed us to bring this product to the world and to really change people's lives. So I want to talk a little bit about what this enzyme does and what the ingredients are in these now two great products, the Restore and the Restore Vital. We researched over 100 different botanical sources for things that would stimulate the body to produce more of this enzyme, narrowed it finally down to the top 6, and did testing there to discover that the very best one for our purposes is a concentrated extract of the jasmine flower. And in this highly concentrated form and stabilized with some other key ingredients, we could, in a very controlled and regular way, help the body to produce more of this calcium-regulating enzyme. And so that concentrated extract of the jasmine flower is called methyl jasmonate, and we use an organic form of that plant extract, and we couple it with just 4 other ingredients. This is a very clean product that is easy to take, and it's very easy on your body. It does just beautiful things. We had the opportunity to either use alcohol or methylglycerin to make the product more soluble. We chose the vegetable glycerin because it also brings an energy component itself, really helps the ingredients be absorbed beautifully. And then we knew we needed to balance up the chemistry to really optimize what it was able to do and help it do just a little bit more. And so we added 2 important amino acids, L-arginine and taurine. And these amino acids do some very important things. L-arginine helps to reduce the healing time of injuries, that quickens the repair time of damaged tissue, and it's a precursor for the synthesis of a chemical process called nitric oxide. I know that that many of you are familiar with this amino acid in another of NHT's great products called Allura, and know of all of the benefits that L-arginine can bring to the body through that product. The other amino acid that we use in Restore is taurine, and taurine is an adjunct for calcium signaling. It's absolutely essential for our heart health, for our skeletal function, and for the function of our muscles. Those four ingredients and purified water make the fifth ingredient, are everything that are in Restore, and this simple combination in the right proportions has such a profound effect on the body and helps do an amazing variety of things in the body, because it is working at the cellular level to promote proper function in many different systems of the body. So I'd like to just talk about a few of the great things that that this product can do for you. Restore increases muscle strength, it increases muscle endurance, and it shortens your recovery time after exercise. So not only can you work and play harder, work and play longer, but you can recover from that hard work and play faster so that you can get back to do it again. This is certainly applicable in your sporting efforts, but it's absolutely essential for so many people, so many business people that are growing their businesses, and they're using this product to help them to be sharp and sustained and have plenty of energy. It also works with the immune system to help reduce tissue pain and reduce joint inflammation. By pulling that inflammation down, it makes energy available for other areas in the immune system, and it makes energy available just for activities of daily living. It also helps a very small gland up in the brain called the pineal gland that helps, that creates the melatonin that helps regulate our sleep patterns. Many of us don't sleep as well as we once did, and that has everything to do with the body's ability to produce enough melatonin at the right time to be able to fall asleep and sleep deeply and rest fully so that we're waking up energized. And Restore helps the pineal gland to regain that optimal production of the melatonin hormone. In addition to helping our skeletal muscles, our muscles of movement to work better, Restore also helps the two other types of muscles in our body, our smooth muscles, the kind of muscles that line our blood vessels, line our digestive tracts, and line our bladder to work more effectively as well. And so one of the benefits that people really see very early on in their use of Restore is improved bladder function, greater control, less urgency and frequency. So if you have anybody in your groups, in your families that are experiencing having to get up a couple of 3 times at night to go to the restroom, this is a wonderful gift that you can give them to help them improve their health in this way. And finally, this product Restore helps improve the function of the heart muscle itself. And just a personal note with respect to improvement of heart function, my wife Janice is in a very bad gene pool for heart problems, and her brothers had 5 heart attacks, and her mother and father both died from heart attacks. So she's been seeing a cardiologist for decades to make sure that she's taking very good care of herself. And so when I went to China to launch Restore in 2011, as I was leaving, I asked her if she would take the product all the while I was gone and let me know what she thought. When I got back, I was there for about 6 weeks, and when I came back, she greeted me excitedly and hugged me and kissed me, but then jumped back and showed me that a long time kind of cramping and crippling of her hand had opened up and was much better, but and that she was sleeping well. But the part of the story that I'm really wanting to tell you is that after being on Restore for 8 months, she went for her annual check-in with her cardiologist. He ran all of the tests and did all of the things that he does each year, and came back to her and said, I don't know what you have begun to do differently, but I want you to keep doing it because your heart is actually in better shape now than it was 10 years ago when you first came to see me. So that is just one example of the power of this product and all of the things that it can do for you. And it's this enzyme is certainly in all of these muscle fibers and helps improve sleep, as we talked about. But it's also in the cell membrane for every cell in our bodies. So as we've been taking Restore for a while, everybody that's doing that just experiences a general elevation in overall health because it's making each cell work better all the time. It's very exciting stuff. We've had the product on the market since 2011. Thousands and thousands of people are using it and sending us their reports of their experiences, and along with those reports came some requests. We've got young, upwardly mobile business people who are finding that their stress levels are just so high. Is there a way to add some things to Restore to really help people who find themselves in highly stressful situations have more available energy and better focus? And so Brundy and I went back to the lab and began doing more research and decided ultimately that if we added 3 new ingredients to the original formulation for Restore, that we could create a product that addressed these additional needs of needing some help with stress reduction, with the ability to focus, and having more energy to get through a highly stressful day. So the 3 ingredients that we have added in the process of creating the new product Restore Vital are an extract of the ginger root called gingerol, a green tea extract called EGCG, and then a very special sugar called D-ribose. And the addition of those 3 ingredients to that very powerful original Restore formula has helped us create a 1-2 punch in the Restore family that allows you to use these products on a mix and match basis when you need extra focus, when you really are dealing with a stressful situation. The Restore Vital is just a beautiful way to address that. When you're relaxed and just doing general tonification of your system and really wanting to help with all of the things that we've just discussed that Restore can do, then the original Restore, now Restore Silver, is the perfect product for that. Most of the people in my practice and many of the people that report to us from all of the different markets for NHT suggest that the way that they're using this combination of products is to use the Restore Vital in the morning when they know they're going to have a full and busy schedule, whether it be at work or at school or at play, and then use the Restore Silver as their evening dose. And in this way, they get the optimal benefits from both of these products. I can talk energetically for hours and hours about this, but I want to wrap up this evening by talking about NHT's wellness line and how beautifully these two products work synergistically with the rest of the wellness line. I know you guys are using noni and triotine and the glucosamine products with great effect, and I will tell you that the synergy that happens when you use noni and Restore together, triotine and Restore together, is just magnificent to experience. It really makes both of the products work even better when they're used together. And this really comes back to that philosophy that we found with NHT Global when we first began talking about Restore with them, and that is that all of the scientists involved in the creation of these products for NHT are focused on making sure that the individual product has the very best quality ingredients for you and for your family to use for your health and well-being. But they also, all of us, talk together to make sure that not only are we using optimal dosing and optimal quantities of the individual ingredients for these various products, but that they work together well, and that there's not anything in these products that, when combined with another product, are going to cause any harm at all. They're only going to create more goodness and well-being. So I'm so excited to be a partner and a part of the process of NHT helping people to bring health to their loved ones and their extended families that they create when they grow a business. And I'm also excited to be a part of seeing people really expand and enhance and enrich their lives in such profound ways with the business opportunity that's available through NHT using these really top quality products like Restore and Vital. So that's what I have to say tonight. Thank you so much for having me, and thanks, Andreas. Is there anything else that I need to say? Hello?
I think Andreas was on mute, Dr. Wilson. He may be in
I am on. I'm sorry, I was on mute. I was mentioning I was on my second page writing notes as you were speaking, Dr. Wilson, and all I can say is, wow. You kind of answered the two questions that I wanted to ask, was can you take both of them synergistically together, which you obviously said yes, and so we're very excited about that. I know it's a tincture in a tincture form. Is there a certain amount of drops that is recommended to take on a daily basis?
Yes, there is. Thank you so much for asking that question. I had a note to mention it and just got so enthusiastic I forgot to. The standard dosing for each of these products is a dropper full morning and a dropper full in the evening, and so a total of 2 droppers full a day. There are 60 droppers full in the 2-ounce bottle, or 120 in the 4-ounce, and so so the 2-ounce bottle represents a 1-month supply for one person using the standard dosing. And I say standard dosing because I will tell you that I get so many people writing to us and saying, you know, I thought I would just cheat and try using a little extra to see if it make me feel even better, and it does. So so I'm using a little faster than than you talked about, but I really feel so much better. I think it's worth it. So and that's frankly one of the reasons that NHT decided to do a 4-ounce bottle as well.
Awesome. Well, first of all, I'd like to sincerely thank you for, number one, being on this call here today, number two, for bringing these two remarkable products to NHT Global for us to go out there. And I like what you said towards the end, to be able to expand the health of optimizing health. There's so many people around the world that need it tremendously. And these products, hearing from you, helping with a variety of symptomatology and a variety of so many things that people need and we hear on a daily basis. So I'm excited. This call is recorded, and I know that there's people out there after this, listening to this right now, Dr. Wilson, that can think of people just based on what you said today that they can go out there and share it with, because this pretty much covers 100% of the people out there, and I'm excited. I want to thank you for taking the time for being here today, and if there's anything else you want to share, you know, great. If not, we can close the call.
Well, I'll just tell you that it's been my pleasure to be with you, and after there's been an opportunity to for people to think about who all they can help with using these products. If there's an interest in having me come back and speak again at a slightly more detailed level, I'd be delighted to do so. So please keep me in mind for future calls, and know that I'm thinking good thoughts for everybody about helping them grow their business and help the people that they know and love be healthy and wealthy.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Lyle Wilson, again, formulator of the 2 Restore products. It's just I'm just excited. I've written down 2 pages of notes here. I'm writing down names of people just listening to you. So thank you once again, folks. You heard Dr. Lyle Wilson, formulator of the 2 Restore products. This is recorded, so you'll be able to access this on steamteam.ca for future reference. And once again, thank you, Dr. Lyle Wilson, for being here today. I want to thank everybody for listening in today on our leadership call. And I am sure, 100% sure, we're going to have you again, Dr. Wilson, on future calls, and also hear the wonderful testimonials from people that are sharing these 2 amazing products. So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Dr. Wilson. Have a great night, everybody. Good night.